Factor completely. 2x to the fourth plus 11x squared y minus 21y squared. There are three terms, and if I look at the coefficients, there's nothing common. And if I look at the variables, this has no x, this one has no y, so there's nothing common. So I'm going to break down the factors of the first term. And in general, when I break down a variable to a power, I always split that evenly. The factors of 21 are 1 and 21, 3 and 7, y and y. Two sets of parentheses to try and factor this trinomial, three terms. I'll put a 1x squared in the front and a 2x squared in the front of the second parenthesis. And I like to start at the end of the list. I can put the 3 and the 7 both with the 2. So there's no help there in trying to decide what I want to do. But the last sign is subtracted, which means again I need to do different signs. So I want to know what kind of multiplication I'm going to get. I need the number 11. And I notice that if I go 7y times the 2x, I'll get 14. And 1x squared times the 3y would give me 3x squared y. So if I have 14x squared y and 3x squared y, and I want a positive 11x squared y, so I can add 14 and subtract 3, which would leave me with a positive 11x squared y, I'll have it. So I just have to figure out where the signs go. From the little smile is where I got the plus sign, so that goes in the first set of parentheses. And the big smile is where I'm getting the second sign, and that'll go in the second parentheses. So there you have it. Let's look at this next example. 4x cubed plus 32. A little puzzled here. Don't forget the first rule. Always look for something common to all the terms. 4 is common to all the terms. So if I factor out the 4, using one set of parentheses, I'll show you what's left. X cubed plus 8. Am I totally factored? I don't think so. When my variable has an exponent, I always think there could be something else I should try. But this 8 doesn't have an exponent. 8 is 2 cubed. So if I rewrite it, I will have 4 times x cubed plus 2 cubed. Now that's looking very much like the sum of cubes, where I'd have one small set of parentheses and one very large set of parentheses. So write what you see without exponent 3, and then square x squared, smile, 2x, and square 4. The last sign is always a plus, and the other sign is the opposite of what you started with. Since we started with a plus, this is now a minus. And we have factored completely this expression.